Okay, and we're back. So, that was weird. All I want to do is see the time on the second monitor and the whole recording freaked out. Yes, so, F1 2014. So, this will probably be replacing that because so far this is damn fun. And it's obviously, I can do a career mode in this and have a bit of fun with it. Oh, slidey. Validated the lap time? No, I didn't. Awesome. Oh, nice little... There we go. So, I will be racing this through the career. And I'm going to stick to the inside of the car. Gee, come on, mate. I'll be sticking that to the cockpit as long as I can. I was thinking before that I should just stick with it, because like I said, I typically race the spew view, and there's no real point changing. If I decide to have a quick bash on this, not recording, there's no real point changing the view, because then I'm just going to throw myself off when I go back to recording again. So I think I might just learn to live with it. When I was watching the quick looks and other videos, the cockpit views don't actually look too bad. So, I think I may be fine. No, I don't want to restart. Continue. So yeah, so maybe fine just playing through it. Absolutely dominating the season. Go next race. So this should be interesting when I get to the higher tiers on blue and the open wheel stuff. Stuff like the Formula 1 or Formula A and the Le Mans prototypes and stuff like that, because most of those have the most restrictive view ever. And we shall see how I cope. But so far I'm liking this quite a lot. Oh, I want to... I was fiddling in the menu before, and I think I might do it as a challenge video. There's I had a look to see, because there is night cycle, there's day cycle, and there's obviously weather and stuff like that. I wanted to recreate the Le Mans 24 hours. Now when I had a look in the menu option, there is no 24 hours exactly, but there is the ability to adjust the laps. However, I noticed that it caps out at 250. And... oh, you cock. Oops, my bad. That was my fault. I'll take that one. Caps out at 250 laps. When I had a quick look on Wikipedia, it appears that the race last year was won with 379. So... it's not really... the same race, is it? If we did that, it'll be... I don't know the math. What is it? 66% of the 24 hours? So we could do a Le Mans 8, 16... Le Mans 16 hour? I don't know. I don't even know if you can do mid-session saves, because if you can't, that's going to be interesting, because I'm not going to be able to sit down here for an hour, or 24 of them, or 16 of them, or however many of them ends up being. Nice try, guy. Nice, nice, take it, beautiful, great. So I might do that as a challenge, just to see how I go. I have no idea. I have no idea how you can... I'd have to have a look. I don't think there is 24 hours, and I don't know any real way. Like, the dumb thing is, right, I got the game, I'm playing the game, to set it up, like the graphics and crap and all that, and going, wow, this is cool, this is cool, this is cool. And I'm already thinking about something I already thought about the day before. I hadn't heard much about this game, and what actually brought it back to my attention was I saw a video on YouTube of a guy racing around Bathurst. Now, for the people outside, for the people that actually race outside the rest of the world, you probably find that you've heard of Bathurst before. Some of you may not. And then there might be a whole contingent of people that might know Bathurst for a totally different reason than what we kind of celebrate here. But it's our big event, the one they call the Great Race. It's basically, I don't even know the specs of it. I know it elevates quite high, it drops quite high. The main straight is very deceiving. It looks very shallow, but it's actually very, very steep. Hit huge speeds down there. A lot of international drivers actually come out to race on it. And all the Holden V8s and Ford V8s got smashed by the GT.r.s, so they changed the rules. And only Australians are going to get that. That's right, I am a pack of arseholes. So, that track is in there. And when I saw that track was in there, I was very, very excited. It's a tough track. It's a difficult track. It's not in a lot of games. Oh, Kart Nationals. Makes it 3 in a row. Don't know when to jinx it. Team, contracts, invitations. It's only team. Shut up. And I saw them going around Bathurst, which is, like I said, it's a pretty big race here. It's 1st October of the year. 1st October weekend of the year. It's V8 supercars. Yeah, I suppose that's what you know it as, because that's what it is. It's the V8 supercars. It's our touring car championship. That's their big round. Now it's no longer.
It's the first round of the championship. There'll be a lot of newcomers.
I don't watch the V8 supercars a lot because it keeps changing on where it's being aired. And it's a pain in the ass to watch in Australia. It really is. Unless you, I know you Foxtel and you get it with pretty much everything. They throw it down your throat. I believe, and I could be wrong, someone may have to correct me, but I believe it hasn't been a championship round. No, it has been a championship round. I get confused with Bathurst and Adelaide, not Adelaide. God. Haven't been at Adelaide for quite a few years, Troy. The Melbourne Grand Prix, the F1 Grand Prix. I'm pretty sure that's the one that is in a championship and costs no and gives no points, which is why they get pissed off if they crash, because they're basically throwing a car away for nothing. And Bathurst is a point round. I can't remember. Either way, I'm talking about something that only a very small subset of the world will actually care about. So, that track is in there. And for us, it's a pretty big race. Now, some international people may know about it, obviously, because of the V8 supercars. But then there's probably a chunk out there that only know of it, of the 24 hours endurance that they do at that track, which they do broadcast. And it seems to be that more people around the world watch that than what we can watch it locally. Just visiting forums and talking to international people, talking to people globally, it seems the more people around the world know Bathurst from the endurance races that I don't even know where they're televised in Australia. I honestly haven't seen one. I think the last time I saw one on TV, not saying that they haven't been on TV, just the last time I noticed that there was any advertising and fanfare about it, 2006, 2008, maybe earlier. It's been a long time. And I still forget that it's... I mean, look, it might not even be run anymore. That's probably why it's not even on. Well, we should shut up. But that is how a lot of people internationally know about it. But saw that race. Awesome. Saw those Formula 1 cars. Awesome. Saw that they were the V10s. Awesome. And I thought, I'm going to have to play this game. But then I started looking around at other stuff just to see, just to whet the appetite, so to speak. Because I remembered then, yes, it was funded, so there should be lots of videos of other people playing it. Oh. Car got really weird there. Yeah, so I started watching a few videos just to see what people were saying about it. And downshift. It appears like there's a lot of people just showing off the tech, which seems pretty robust. And there was people doing day cycles, night cycles, weather cycles. And the first thing that came to my head is, I reckon I can recreate Le Mans. Now, there was a game, I'm pretty sure it was just called Le Mans, but it might have been Le Mans something, 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 something on the Dreamcast. I loved that game. I don't know why. It wasn't like... there wasn't like a huge career mode. It was pretty much centered around the Le Mans prototypes. But God, I love that game.
That's great. Stay focused and keep pushing.
I am pushing very, very hard. I love that game. During the night, the brakes would go red, and it was just awesome. I loved playing that game. Yeah, I want to say it had dynamic weather, but that might be rose glasses, rose-colored glasses coming in and making me think that the game was better than it was. And I'm not saying it was the best racing game, but I enjoyed it quite a lot. And since then, I've always wanted to do like a big enduro. And then the freaking idiots at Forza took a lot of those modes out, the enduros. Those races were the ones that I liked. They killed them. They went from like having awesome amount to, oh yeah, well here's one or two. It broke my heart, it did. I enjoy the longer form races. If I wasn't recording this and trying to keep it interesting for the people at home, I believe I'm doing 10% of the race. I'd have to double check on the main screen. I think I set it at 10% before when I initially went to set up the career mode, but I backed out so I could go through and do the name thing again. So I hope it's set. Probably didn't set actually, so I might want to check that, because it didn't really affect a lot of this racing, because they only do a short amount of laps anyway. But I had it set to 10%, so that way if I'm doing, for example, a Formula 1 race or a Formula A race, it's going to be about 60 laps to 70 laps. So that's going to equate to about 12 to 14 laps. That's comfortable for most people. That's about 20 minutes. So these earlier stages, as you can see, I'm doing a whole chunk right up off the bat. But in the later game, I will probably find I'll only do one race. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wave to everyone. Wave everyone. Nice helmet, douchebag. First. It's all the first. It's all the first everywhere. So, yeah, I enjoy doing the long form racing. I don't know why. I think it's just that, the momentum. I enjoy fast laps. I'm all for trying to break a lap record. But my big rush that I enjoy is consistency. So when I play a lot of these racing games, to me, a good race, if I come second or third or fifth, that's fine. If I look down and each time I hit that start-finish line, I'm consistently very, very close to, not necessarily the best time, although the best time will probably be the average, but I average about the same. Oh god, I followed him. If I average and can hit the same lap times per race, then that's when I enjoy. Oh, hang on a second, this is getting messy. Cut me off. Who's that? Jean Vendetta. Might not even be Jean. I just looked and guessed. Oh, up the back of him. Sorry, mate. He's got a sore back now, I think. Didn't really mean to do that. Yeah, so as I was saying, oh god damn it, this is a track where it's not conducive to talking. I don't think I'm gonna get first this race. Validated, so I've just thrown 5 points away. I'm all over the shop. It's gone terrible. So I enjoy the enduro style racing. Don't know why. Oh crap, I've sneaked forward. That's going to cost me. That's a paddling. So my first thought is I'm going to recreate Le Mans. So that's the main thing. That's the main thing. I don't know why. I just enjoy the going consistency. So if I get a top lap, great. Don't really care. Well, you tend to have a top lap anyway, but there'll be a time when you'll see. So I might hit every lap at a minute 4.6. If I can look every time oh you bastard! If I look up there and you validated and everything, now you're just gonna die, clown. If I look over and every time I hit it, I'm 104.5, 104.6, 104.7. If I'm consistently near those times, I'm happy. That's what I enjoy doing. So the enduro races, I like the challenge of the day-night cycle. It's only been a recent edition where a lot of them have weather as well, so I enjoy that as well. But I just enjoy the pushing the car, low light, low weather. Oh, well, shit weather, not really. Low. But that's what I go for. So I'm really hoping I can recreate like a Le Mans. If not, I might have to butcher one together somehow. I just thought it was funny that that's the first thing that I started thinking about. I'm like, oh, this hand is pretty good. This looks pretty good. Oh, watch those videos and they've shown what the engine can do. I wonder if I can do an enduro. Don't know why, that's just instantly where I went. Now I'd love to get a G27 wheel, and I'd love to play this with the wheel, but these damn things are expensive. Said the guy who 2 weeks ago just decided to upgrade his machine and went to a GTX 980. Damn expensive. But no, this does look quite pretty. I went into the NVIDIA GeForce experience just because I can tweak some of the settings and stuff like that. Invalidate the lab, of course you did, because you're a dickhead. Yeah, I tend to fiddle with some of the graphics and then ramp stuff up. But for example, GTA, I got it looking pretty, but it ran like an absolute dog. Just because I overloaded and put stuff on there. Look, someone may say, "Oh yeah, that feature there matters. The shadows doing this matter. The way that they do this, but you can't see it. The game still looks pretty as hell, and same as this. So I just let GeForce Experience optimize what it says. Now, the good thing about having a GTX 980 now is that it tends to say Ultra. So it's easy to guess now. I can pretty much just walk in, set everything to max, give it a test run, and you may change one of the settings here or there, but by and large it's going to turn around and go, yeah, that's about right, mate. Now it's done the same thing to that on this game, and I've tried to keep an eye on it while I'm racing and stuff like that, but it doesn't seem to be actually dipping. It doesn't seem to be dipping below like 75 frames per second. So I don't want to go in and just change stuff for the sake of it, because obviously I'm not saying that. I've got most of my optimizations set for speed. Racing games, you want it, and I might just leave it at that on this game, just because that's What I want. No, that's what I want. You want a racing game, you want fast response, 60 frames a second, be solid all the time, never stop. So I'll probably just leave it. But there's not much other settings I can actually put on to improve the graphics on this game, and it looks pretty damn good. There's definitely a lot more life than what Forza's got. It should do, because I've got a bigger card running in it as well. Congratulations, new email from Aero Bull. Let's go have a look. TD Brand Showdown. Let me introduce myself. My name is Hove, manager of Aero Bull. Copying in is Hunter Stew, our renowned race engineer. We participate in the annual Road TD Brand Showdown, which needs a new name, and would love for you to come and drive for us. Your success in the career zone, no respect, and we think you'll be the perfect driver for us in the event. Hope to see you at the track, Hove. Okay. Awesome. Literally rewound some of those passing moves again. Dallas is my hero. Thank you. Thank you. Touch and go. Psh. What does that guy know? So this is round. What's this one? Okay, so I'm going to call it there, guys. It's been fun so far. We're 3 races in. We've done the first 2. That's a little bit over 20 minutes. But I'm going to keep going through this, and we will jump through, and we'll get the next racing, and then I think from there we get to graduate to the big boy go-karts. So, until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.